On this week's Silver Screen Report, we have the scoop on the new club at Dutch Fork, the potential for a Black History Club, and the upcoming book drive.
Good afternoon, Dutch Fork. Today is Friday, February 15th, and your Silver Screen Report starts now.
Last Thursday, students shuffled into math teacher Ted Ford's room to shuffle cards in the Tabletop Club. Max Frank deals us in.
Held weekly on Thursdays, the Tabletop Card Club brings together individuals to play card games as a group.
In the club, we plan to do different tournaments and fundraisers, and we also plan to do different events outside of the school, like maybe going to Firefly for a tournament, and then doing a couple fundraisers, and then going out to like maybe a nursing home to play cards with the elderly and different service projects.
For people who don't really want to come in and experience and have fun and play, but don't really want to invest, X amount of money to, buy their own deck, they can just come in and, use one of the decks that we provide if we get the money for them.
The club has a variety of card games and plans on expanding onto board games.
We play games like Magic, Vanguard, Buddy Fight, Yu-Gi-Oh! But we also play things like normal card games and Uno, so we also have like ERS, War, all that stuff. We're definitely looking to expand the amount of games we have. Like, we're already incorporating chess and then maybe a couple board games too.
On trying to get as many people to come in to play as many different types of games as possible. Not just focusing in on the standard Magic, the Gathering, or Yu-Gi-Oh, but getting kind of really obscure, off the wall kind of card games to have. In fact, this is like a tabletop club, but we actually had a kid last meeting bring in a chess set, and that was awesome to see as well. So I think we're kind of expanding further from cards to just all around board games, which would be kind of cool to see.
Club President CJ Amick plans to host fundraisers to buy more games for students who are not able to buy them on their own.
We're fundraising to buy decks for the club for people that maybe aren't like diehard card players, but they want to play cards every once in a while at the club.
If you would like to attend Tabletop Card Club, they meet every Thursday in room 305. It has been Max Franks with your Silver Screen Report.
For this week's Kids in the Hall, we asked students about their favorite board games.
Chutes and Ladders, because maybe my brother used to play it a lot.
My favorite board game is Monopoly because I love playing with my family and I love the reactions for everyone when people land on their buildings and take all their money.
My favorite board game is chess because it makes you think in advance.
I like Candyland because it's fun and easy.
In light of Black History Month, students and staff take the time to think about the reinstatement of a Black History Club to highlight the importance of Black contributions. Here's Ryan Bradman with more.
Black history is an important feature of American culture. Social studies teacher Steve Fisher used to sponsor a club where students could learn and appreciate Black excellence by studying Black culture.
It was a great club. I really enjoyed it. Now you might have noticed I'm a white guy, but when I was the leader of the club, we met once a week. We planned. The biggest thing we did was we planned Black History Month events.
Students say they would like to see Black History Club reinstated.
I would love to join it simply because you can learn a lot of different aspects about African American history, and there's so many intricate parts that regular history class doesn't go into depth about, and so I think these courses and these clubs can help me understand more about those history.
Yeah, I'd love to join it so it could be the respectful rights of our Black people that's been throughout our history, like Martin Luther King and Rosa Parks that protested for us to have rights.
If the club were reinstated, students and staff say it could help bring the student body together.
So with this club, I think this can impact Dutch Fork as a whole because it can help students understand one another and to see what kind of struggles each other history have.
I feel like it would affect it because hopefully more people would join, so more people could learn about more history, and you'd get even more history than just the curriculum that you have.
I think probably, I just know that when I did it, the first year I had a really good group. And it seemed like it was really meaningful to these students, and many of which were not in other activities. So I think it was a good outlet.
Students in Lauren Gare's African American literature class are currently reading books about the Black experience.
Often this type of literature has been overlooked in certain curriculum, and so when you just focus on this type of literature, certain authors and types of texts can have a special focus on it, and so it can be emphasized and make certain groups of kids feel important.
Although Dutch Fork doesn't currently have a Black History Club, students can take classes like African American Literature and African American History, both of which are semester-long classes. Talk to your school counselor about adding these classes to your schedule next year. This is your Silver Screen Report. I'm Ryan Rabham.
As part of the baby care unit in their child development class, students have been learning how to care for babies 24/7. Trey Wood has the info.
Students have been joining child development so that they can learn about how they handle children throughout childhood.
Students in child development learn all about the baby, the development, physically, mentally, socially, emotionally.
We learn about a lot of different things. We learn about like human anatomy and like family planning and a lot about babies, and there's like a segment where we have to take care of like a baby doll for like a week and bring it to school and eat baby food, stuff like that.
Yeah, Miss Richmond kind of teaches us about how to take care of the baby like when it's an infant and to like a small child, you know, if it starts choking, she teaches us how to deal with that, what to feed it, how to hold it.
Students in the class go through many realistic problems of taking care of a baby.
A big struggle is when we take care of the reality baby and like take it home and it's like crying all night, all weekend, so that's not quite fun.
It shows you the struggles of like how being a real mom is and basically what you need to be prepared for when you graduate high school.
It gives them an opportunity to understand how hard it is to take care of a baby, and they learn the responsibilities that are involved with children and family life.
Child development is a fun and interesting class to join if you are interested in having a child in your future.
Yeah, it's very fun. Miss Richmond is nice and gives you a lot of useful information.
One of the most fun classes I've ever taken, and like because there's so many different units and so many different things that you get to learn, and there's also where you learn about like food groups and like healthy stuff.
I think everybody should take it. They're trying to get it mandated in certain states. They'd like it to be all states, that even boys take it.
If you are interested in childcare, be sure to attend child development next year. This has been Tremaine Wood with your Silver Screen Report.
Teachers are being noticed for their hard work with awards given by both the administration and students in the teacher cadet class. Here's Lydia Bass with the story.
Both Dutch Forks administrators and students have found a way to show their appreciation for teachers through Administrator's Teacher of the Week Award and the Teacher Cadet's 7 Gifts That Last a Lifetime recognition.
So there are these 7 gifts: respect and gratitude and independence, things that students appreciate when teachers exhibit those things.
We choose our Teacher of the Week based upon our observations of just really good teaching. Sometimes students will come by and tell us that we should go observe a lesson, or hey, give a teacher a shout out. Other times people within the departments will email me and say, hey, I really think you should go look at this person. They've done a really good job with this lesson. Sometimes teachers will invite me to their classes and I do an observation and I think, wow, this is amazing teaching.
Teachers and administrators say that these awards benefit both the recipients and their students.
I think being able to nominate the teachers and actually showing that, you know, that we are really aware of their 7 gifts, it really shows and makes the teacher feel good about themselves and knowing that they have an impact on the students' learning.
It's been really great to see the response that the teachers have had when the teacher cadets sort of burst into the room, and I hear their comments as I'm the last one to follow them out the door when we leave, and most of them have said, wow, that was really nice, or makes me feel special, and then I've seen them wearing that cord around their neck the rest of the day.
Teachers say they appreciate being recognized for their hard work.
It was a big honor when Miss Elvis came to my door. We actually were doing something in class. She came in, she made the announcement. My class was very supportive. It was an honor to be recognized by both my coworkers and the students.
When you know that the students recognize and see you and are grateful for what you are doing as a teacher and how you treat them as human beings, I think that's a little special and unique. And I can't imagine a teacher not loving that.
This has been Lydia Bass with your Silver Screen Report.
The SAT word of the week is accolade, a noun meaning high praise or special distinction.
Dutch Fork holds an annual blood drive that lets students and teachers donate to help their community. Shakari Struble has the details.
Blood donations could save up to 3 people's lives from a single pint. People who are in serious medical situations often need this to survive.
Back in 2008 and 2009, my husband and I experienced about 6 miscarriages. We lost about 8 babies total, and during that time, I developed a severe blood clotting disorder. So I am unable to give blood. So the thing that is really easy to do, that doesn't take a whole lot of time or doesn't take a whole lot of energy, is to just go give blood.
I hit a tree when I was 16, going 75 miles an hour. I broke a bone in my back that had taken out, broke every bone in my face, flattened my lungs, bruised my heart, all kinds of good stuff. I was in a coma for a while. They had to do an entire blood transfusion. If people didn't come together and donate blood for me during this time, I would have had to spend a lot of money. But because so many people came out and donated blood just for me, that I have this bank of blood now.
People who are not personally affected by blood donations may know someone who is. Students say blood donations help when their families are in danger.
So my brother, when he was born with an inverted bowel, so they had to do a surgery on him in order to fix that. But the surgery quickly went south, and so they discovered that in order for my brother to live at all, he had to get a blood transfusion very quickly. So they did that, and luckily it saved his life. But it wouldn't have happened if people weren't willing to donate and people weren't there.
Back in December, I took my mom to her pulmonologist, and she was having issues breathing, and we thought it was a lung issue. We ended up in the emergency room that evening since she had such major issues, and we ended up finding out that it was a blood issue instead of a lung issue. And so they admitted my mom, and she was in the hospital for a week. And over the next couple of days, she needed 3 units of blood, and it came from the Red Cross.
Students, faculty, and former students say that donating blood can alter people's lives by saving them or their friends and family.
Fox family, will you do this for my brother?
Fox family, let's help out the world.
Fox family, will you donate blood for my family and for other families in need?
So Fox family, I'm asking for a favor and I'm begging if you will please get out and donate. Will you please give blood for me?
The next blood drive will take place at Dutch Fork on March 12th. Sign-ups will begin Tuesday in the cafeteria during both lunches. This has been Jakari Struble with your Silver Screen Report.
And now for some announcements. The Dutch Fork High School Literary Magazine still needs your submissions. Share your best art, photography, and writing with us at dflitmag@gmail.com. For questions about the literary magazine, please see advisor Amy Medlock-Green in room 252 during your Fox Focus time. The Young Democrats Club meets in room 258 on Tuesdays during Fox Focus. See sponsor Lori Rodney for more information about how you can get involved. The Fellowship of Christian Athletes also meets on Tuesdays during second lunch. Snacks will be served. You do not have to be an athlete to attend. Model UN meets Wednesdays during Fox Focus in room 222. You're welcome to bring your lunch to the meetings. See sponsor Karen McMillan for more information. Now here's Allie with more.
Thanks, Carly. In honor of Black History Month, you can stop by the Media Center Makerspace to create your own kente cloth. Today is the deadline to sign up for the TSA Myrtle Beach competition. Email or see engineering teacher Tom Brower in the room 404 with questions. Monday is a student holiday. Tuesday will be an A-Day. Tuesday is also the last day of the interim, and interims will be distributed February 26th. There will not be a delayed opening next Wednesday, and juniors who have signed up to take the ACT should consult the list posted outside school counseling for your testing location. Thanks for watching. We won't have a show next week, but we'll see you again March 1st.